All right, let's talk Texas Longhorns coming off a victory. They got probably a little close for comfort there against TCU, but Texas, more importantly, maintains their record and maintains their path to the Big 12 title game and to the college football playoff as well. But Texas, like all great programs do, aren't resting on their laurels. We're seeing big moves in the recruiting department for the future of Texas. Go ahead and pull up the report. This is from On3 Sports. All right, four-star cornerback Wardell Mack of Marrero from Louisiana, John Ehret High, flipped his commitment from Florida, University of Florida, to Texas Sunday evening. The 6'1", 180-pounder has been committed to the Gators since August, so basically the entire season. The Bayou State cornerback joins Coach Steve Sarkisian in the Longhorns Top 10 2024 class. He's accompanied by a five-star edge, Colin Simmons, five-star offensive tackle, Brandon Baker, and others. On3 ranks him as the number 53 player nationally, the number 5 corner, and the number 3 player in Louisiana. Obviously, Louisiana is a great state for recruiting talent. Look, one of the things that people need to, when it comes to recruiting, you always need to wait about the early commitments, because these recruits will commit to a program and they'll go through the entire season and they'll see what trajectory certain programs are. It's obvious that Florida's on the way down. Texas is on the way up. So it makes sense that the commitment would flip, but it doesn't happen in a vacuum. I guarantee you Sarkisian and his coaching staff were communicating to this kid throughout the entire season, selling their program. This is a reward for their effort, and this guy's a top flight recruit prospect for the Mize. I think this is another great addition to the future of this Texas Longhorns program. But Mize, before I get your thoughts on it, Texas fans, you got another big time matchup this coming weekend in Iowa State. You're playing a lot of close games. This game may be different. Let us know your prediction, Texas versus Iowa State, in the comment section below. But Miles, what do you think of this move here by the Longhorns and just everything going on with the Texas program right now?
Yeah, no, I think this is huge, and it has to go. You know, you got to look at everything in consideration. Florida coming off a tough loss to LSU, and like you said, downward trajectory, 3 straight losses. LSU, Arkansas, and Georgia. I mean, this Florida team has really been on a downward skid since opening the season 3-1. Been a tough road for them. Texas, on the other hand, only 1 loss on the season to arguably a very good Oklahoma team, and it was very close within 4 points. This is a Texas team. They're one of the hottest teams in football right now, and they've been doing it without their starting quarterback the last 3 games. This is the first week for Quinn Ewers getting back to the program, so they look really good. No wonder Wardell Mack wanted to flip his commitment from a declining Florida to such a strong Texas team. But he goes on to talk a little bit in the article about why he did, and he said it was the persistence of Texas and Coach Sarkisian that really helped flip him. He said Sarkisian visited him numerous times during the spring, talked to him every single day. Just, the basic things that a coach needs to do, but you just love to see Sarkisian never really, like you said, rested on his laurels. He was always attacking the recruits. Even a guy already committed to a school like Florida, it's like, hey, look at Texas. Look what we're doing. We're building something here. This is the place that you want to be. I don't know. It was a tough loss from Florida, Maybe you should give us another try. And then, his persistence, it pays off, and you'll love to see something like that. I love a coach who they never give up, even when a guy has already committed, because we all know commitments, as good as they are, they're not 100% rock solid until you show up on campus. So I think that this was a great move by Sarkisian, just showing his recruiting prowess and his never quit attitude as far as going after the guys that he thinks are really good. And I think that's what we see in Mack, is a guy Sarkisian thinks is a really good fit for Texas.
Especially considering 2 factors, right? The most important factor is this is an SEC competition. This is an SEC flip. Florida and LSU were considered the 2 top teams outside of Texas vying for MAC services, both SEC teams, which Texas, of course, is joining very shortly. So this isn't just a big flip in terms of getting it done. They weakened an SEC rival potentially too by doing it. And they also went into LSU's territory, went into Louisiana, and Alabama's big there too, by the way, and got this kid. So no matter how you look at it, this is a great move by Sarkisian and company. Obviously, we're looking forward to how the rest of the season is going to finish, but it's clear by the direction of this program and their ability to recruit that what we're seeing right now in 2023 isn't going to be a short-term aberration. This is going to be a top contender for many years to come.
Yeah, Nick, and if you look at the scouting that was done on this guy, Texas DB coach Terry Joseph, was the guy that recruited this player, and he knows good talent. This is the guy that was the secondary recruiter for Arch Manning. He was the guy, Sarkisian's right-hand man, kind of through all of this, going after Arch Manning. He also recruited Kyle Hamilton over at Notre Dame, now plays for the Baltimore Ravens. So he knows the DB position. He knows good talent when he sees it. And I think this guy, Wardell Mack, could be a huge get. He might even be a little bit underrated for his placing in the state of Louisiana. I think this guy's going to be really, really good recruit for Texas and could be a superstar in a couple of years.